Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I disappeared for a while, I'm not even going to lie. um I don't even want to know. Don't start with that. I don't even know what to say, guys. I've been gone for a while. I've honestly been getting my real grown stuff done. Like, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm going to go to Mexico. Not right now, obviously, because they boom 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 pow 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 shit right now. But I will be going probably at the end of this year and stuff. But I had to get my passport. But any of that, that's probably why I haven't been uploading. I just been so busy. But it's no excuses. But let's get started a little bit. I'm rushing it, girl. Let's get started. Let's get into the video. Anyways, I wanted to give y'all a little story time because yeah, I feel like it's crazy, and I feel like I don't know, I feel like it's very crazy and it's very different. So of course I want to put it on YouTube because I share my life on here and stuff. But I got kicked out of school before. I've got kicked out of middle school actually. Yeah, it's nothing to brag about, but it's different, and it's probably like why. So that's why I want to share it, because yeah, like I want other girls that are younger than me who watch me, or anybody who watches me, to don't do what I did. And if you do, then fuck. But okay, let me see my phone. Hold on real quick. I got kicked out of middle school, story time, and this is real. So I'm 19. Ignore that I keep sticking my tongue out. Ew. And if my upper lip looks hairy as fuck, please ignore it. I'm going to get it done today. But what was I going to say? I should not be tired. I slept all day. Basically, this is how I got kicked out of, middle school. I didn't get kicked out, but I did get kicked out because I had to go to another school. So in middle school, I don't know what's the lowest grade. Is it 8th grade? So in 8th grade, I'm just sharing the story time because it's funny. So basically in 8th grade, I actually failed 8th grade at the main middle school that I was at. And yeah, after I failed, that was the most embarrassing, funniest, corniest, traumatic thing that happened to me, because I did not expect that. And I had a lot of friends at that school, mind you, a lot. So my plan was to go to the next school and like grow with my friends and stuff. But everything happens for a reason. I'm glad it happened, honestly, because I just feel like my mind wouldn't have been where it was, and I don't know, I just don't think it would have went good. But yeah, so basically after I failed, I moved because my mom was planning on moving anyways. But yeah, we moved, and we moved farther. Like, it was pretty, not a little farther from where I used to live and stuff. And I went to a new school, and this school, I would say there was a lot of white people, like a lot. Like, I'm telling you, it was a lot of white people at that school. Yeah, I think that's the first time I went to a school where it was a lot of white people. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. Anyways, when I went to that school, I had already felt like, I don't know, I felt weird because I didn't want to go to school. I didn't want to go to school at all. Literally, I did not want to go to that school. Mind you, it's like I literally just finished 8th grade, but I had to restart 8th grade at a whole different school. So I felt older and bigger than those kids. Like, all those kids at that school looked little as hell, small, skinny. Like, I don't know how to explain. They just looked small and young, and they didn't. I don't know. I didn't feel like okay there. Like, I just felt awkward. I made 2 friends, I would say. I think her name was Jessica. Oh my god, don't tell me I forgot her friend. Shay or something like that. But yeah, I made some friends there, and yeah, I made some friends there, and there was beef at that school. Like, not beef, but like just weird shit going on at that school. I'm not going to lie. I don't, not with me, but like other people would fight, and like just a lot of shit would be going on at that school. Like, a lot of shit. But yeah, I didn't know anybody, so it was awkward. I was that new girl, and it was very, very awkward. So anyways, when I got there at that school, I was not in a good mind state, like mentally. Like, I was in my bad habits. Like, I just didn't like life at all. Like, I did not like life. I did not like nothing at home. I didn't like, it was nobody's fault. I mean, some things, not nobody's fault, but it was some things that I took in certain ways, and just a lot of things that were just happening around me. And I was young. I was already like getting older, and like, I don't know. My mindset was just like, fuck everybody. Can't nobody stop me. I want to do what I want. I was in my rebelde like act. Like, I just didn't care what anyone was saying to me. I felt like I knew it all. And yeah, I ended up smoking weed and stuff, hanging out with like older kids, and being in places where I'm not supposed to be at, and skipping school, doing a lot of bad shit. I'm not going to lie. A lot of bad shit. A lot. Literally a lot. And I think I ended up buying like a weed pen or something like that from somebody. I think it was somebody at my job or something like that. And I was starting to lose myself like very bad. Like, at that school, like knowing that I just failed, I still wasn't paying attention in that school. Like, I was not paying attention. Like, I did not give a fuck at all. So I feel like I probably would have ended up failing again, literally. But I don't even know if you're able to fail twice. But I don't know. But yeah, like, I just was not paying attention in school. I was skipping school more, and I think that was the point where I started feeling what depression feels like. Like, I just didn't want to live. Like, oh, I think I've even went a week without showering, bitch, a week. Or probably like not brushing my teeth. I was not going to school. It was just getting bad. Like, I keep saying like, and I noticed that I keep saying like, so I need to stop. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. I need to stop saying that. But um eventually my mom obviously was trying to help me and stuff, and even my dad. Like, I ended up getting in trouble one day, and my dad spoke to me and got onto me and stuff. But around that time, I don't even think me and my dad were in good, like, I mean, in good talking times. Like, we just wasn't understanding each other, and I was not trying to understand him, and it was just things going on basically. So yeah, I ended up hitting that gas a lot and smoking, and I ended up having a weed pen, and that weed pen was my boyfriend. Like, that weed pen was engaged with me. Like, we were together, okay? And that weed pen would go with me everywhere, literally. It was in my purse at school, which was the dumbest thing ever. Like, I was smoking at school. I was always gone. I was always high. But yeah, I ended up going to school with it, and I think I even let somebody try it or hit it. I don't know, hold it for me. I don't know what happened, but some way, somehow, somebody told or something. I don't know if that's the truth. And if somebody did tell the truth, I don't remember. Like, my memory is so bad, guys. I can't remember shit. Like, literally, like, my brain blocks off a lot of shit. Like, I can't remember most of the stuff that happened when I was young. I can't. I don't know why. I've even thought about getting like therapy. Like, it's some therapy that you can like start remembering stuff, but it's pointless. I'm okay for not remembering things. But yeah, like, I just remember that I was at school and I was at the lunchroom, and mind you, there was already people looking at me and talking, and just stuff was just feeling weird. Like, I was already feeling like, bro, something's about to happen. Mind you, I'm high as fuck. I'm already paranoid as fuck. And I just remember that somebody called something, and some officers came to the lunchroom looking, and I'm like, oh fucking shit, I don't have my pen on me, like I'm confused. It was just too much going on, right? And I ended up noticing I had it in my bag. Like I think I ended up getting it back some way somehow inside that lunchroom. I don't remember much, but yeah. After that, the officer, I think, called my name, or the teacher or something. I got up and everybody was just looking at me. So to me, I'm like, whoever the fucking told you a pie asshole, like still to this day, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't give a fuck. Like that's some little kid shit. But that's, I don't know. I don't care. And I really don't care at this point. Everything happens for a reason. I'm glad it actually happened. I'm very glad. Honestly, I'm glad. I'm very glad. But yeah, the officer ended up coming in there and I started talking to him. He was like, do you have anything on you? And I told him strict. I was like, yes, I do. And that was my problem. I probably shouldn't have told him, but I was like, yes, I do. And I gave it to him and stuff. And then he checked my pupils and they checked the thing, the little weed pen, like they broke it and checked it and stuff. And they were asking me how did I get it, that I'm not old enough, and just a lot of shit. And they ended up calling my parents up there. I don't know if they called my dad. I'm pretty sure they only called my mom. But it was crazy. And in that stage, I didn't give a fuck about shit. Like, I didn't have no heart, honestly. I feel like I didn't have no heart. Like, I didn't care about nothing. Mind you, at that point, I was not going to go see my dad on the weekends because of some things. Just me and him. I don't think at that point, like, me and him got into it real bad one day. Like, not into it, but, like, stuff happened between me and him and stuff. And I just wasn't seeing him, like, on the weekends anymore. I didn't want to go see him anymore. I was mad at him. And I was just lost. Like, I was like, okay, well, if I get caught with anything, if anything happens, if I go to jail, if I die, if I disappear for a month and I go to school, like, I feel like can't nobody stop me. But the only man I feared was my dad. Like, I was scared of him. Like, literally, if my mom called and was like, I'm calling your dad, I will literally stop what I'm doing. Like, I will beg her and get on the floor and cry because I was scared of my dad. I was just so scared of my dad. I was not scared of my mom. Like, I would be scared of her sometimes, but I wasn't that scared of her, you know? Like how my dad put fear in me. But I don't know, my dad was strict, and not so strict, but like a tad strict, I would say. I don't know what's considered strict actually. Like, I feel like it was strict, but yeah, I didn't, I was scared of him. I wasn't scared of my mom that much until she got very mad. But that day I remember she pulled up and we were sitting at a table, and my principal was there, and he's a short guy. That's funny. He's just like a short older guy, and he was sitting there, and I think even his wife works there. I don't know, but I just remember he was like, I'm gonna do what's best for you. I'm going to send you to another school, which was to an alternative school. They basically kicked me out from that school over that weed pen and stuff. And I was just like, I didn't give a fuck, honestly. I didn't give a fuck at all. But yeah, they sent me to that school, and after that day I got home, my mom was mad. Like, she was heated. She was yelling at me. I think she even popped me in my mouth that day because I was talking back. Like, I was like, you're mad at me because I got caught with it, instead of, in my head, I was just like, why are you mad at me because I have that, instead of asking me, why do I use this, or why do I do this, or like, like, be nice to me and be like, why do you take this? How can I help you with this? Because deeply down, I don't know. I just feel like everything happens for a reason, because I feel like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, she was very mad at me, like, very. Like, that was the first time I see her mad at me, and she was telling me to pack my stuff, that I'm gonna go to my dad's house and stuff. And I think that same day she was packing my stuff and I was supposed to go to my dad. But my mom or my dad, I don't remember who, but one of them was like, you know what, leave her, don't force her to come over here. If she don't want to come, I'll talk to her the next day. And I think the next day I went to a place, like, outside a store, and I had to talk with my dad. Like, we pulled up and it was my dad right there. And that shit was just, I think he was getting onto me. I don't remember exactly like the words that came out of his mouth or my mom, but I just remember he was like, why did you do this and stuff, and yelling at me. He was like, next time you do it again, I'm gonna call the cops on you and I'll put you in jail, all that. And then even after that, I had probation, guys. Like, that officer was like, I'm gonna give you probation and court. Like, it was it was so much. Like, I was like, bruh, over a pin. But yeah, it was crazy, and it was crazy. Like, my life was just going downhill and downhill, downhill, downhill. But after that, my dad got on to me, my mom got on to me. I had a probation officer, I think, or something like that. No, I had a probation thing, like, where I would go and get tested all the time and talk to somebody. I had my own counselor, therapist or something like that, and I would go to the actual place, and basically probation, I would say. But yeah, I was doing that, and I started at a new school, which was an alternative school, and I felt better. Basically, I felt better because I was at the alternative school, and you know, um, that school was very like annoying. I don't even know how I passed that school, because I honestly don't even know how I passed that school. I think we were doing work on the internet, like on the computer. I don't know how I passed that school, bro. That's crazy. But yeah, I got sent to an alternative school, and that teacher there was like, I thought she was gonna be mean, but she was actually the sweetest human in the entire planet. And I think she even gave me like a paper with her phone number on the last day of school, and I think I lost it. I actually need to find out her name, because she was so sweet. She was even a teacher of one of my sisters, or both, I don't know, but she used to be a teacher at a school that my sisters graduated from. And yeah, like, it was just crazy. I got sent to that school. Like, we would walk in, and we would walk in through a metal detector to check us to see if we had anything like that. And yeah, my mom would always have to drop me off and pick me up. It was no school bus. They were strict. Like, you had to eat at a lunchroom without saying a word. You can't talk. Like, that shit felt like jail. Like, if you go to the restroom, you have to go with like you have to go with somebody. No, everybody has to go in the restroom by themselves. It was other girls there, and it was actually scary, because they one like hallway, like, it was like bad kids, like some badass kids. And in one of my class, I even had a class with one kid that was bad as fuck. Like, I don't even remember their names, but he was bad, bro. Like, I don't know. And there were some other kids in there, and yeah. Oh, and my only friend that I had I mean, I had other friends, but she was like my closest one. Like, me and her would actually text, and still to this day, she's literally, well, not the only one, but the only one that I like still like supports me, comments on my stuff. Like, her, like, me and her clicked like this, like literally like that. Like, I don't know if she went to that alternative school first, or if she went after me. I don't remember what it was, but I just know she was there too with me. Like, when I went, she showed up, or she was already there. I don't remember. But we were both there, and it was just crazy, because I'm like, yo, you were my only friend, and you're like here. Like, our friendship was meant to be or something. Like, what the hell? But yeah, she was there too. And yeah, it was honestly crazy. Like, I was it was crazy. I'm not going to lie. Like, I was having to go to that school every single day, and I couldn't have a phone. It was just strict. It was crazy, but that teacher was the best. And yeah, I got sent to that alternative school. I was on probation. I'll probably put some papers up and stuff like that, but yeah, yeah. Um, I remember when I used to go to my court stuff and like my probation stuff, my mom wouldn't know like no English or nothing. So like I would always have to translate for her and stuff like that. And it would be hard, because it would be kind of embarrassing, because I'm kind of like telling my mom like the bad things that this woman is telling me, like, oh, you can't smoke, you can't do this, you can't do that. It was just crazy. And I would have to go all the time to get my drug test. And the woman would be on FaceTime with me, like on Zoom, almost every freaking day, asking me like, how am I feeling? Am I sad? All this stuff. Even though I never really told that person the truth. Obviously, but I would lie and be like, yeah, I'm fine, I'm good, I don't know. But deep down, your girl was not fine. Like, I was struggling a lot mentally. You would probably be like, why your life seems so perfect, but that's really not what it is. Like, sometimes these things can not even be how your life is going. It can be your thoughts, it could be things like that, you know. And that's what people don't understand. Like, sometimes they'll probably make you feel like a bad person and be like, not make you feel like a bad person, but make you feel weird, because they'll be like, well, I actually had to go through this, and I actually was poor and homeless and had to find a way to do this, and you sit here talking about you're depressed. Like, I feel like that shit is rude as fuck, because bitch, what? Like, just because you had a rougher life don't mean that deep down I feel like I'm like struggling, you know. Like, I feel like mental has nothing to do with also how your life is or how it's going, like, literally at all. Like, literally a person that has that's rich or never had a not work a 9 to 5 or struggle to pay anything, I feel like those people still struggle mentally. Like, it could be with anything, feeling lonely, feeling depressed, or anything. And I feel like mental health is a very, very, very important thing. Like, I feel like that is very important. There's so many people that literally are famous and have all the money, and rappers and stuff that overdose or like die, like suicide or stuff like that. Like, it's never really, like, you never really freaking know. Like, what you see or what you grew up with, or a cousin, sibling, grandma, uncle, like what you've seen of their life, and you're like, they struggle like me. Like, that is not okay at all. Like, I hate when people do that. Like, I hate when people do that. I feel like everybody's feelings are like very much valid, like literally valid. Like, how I look at somebody else may look at that person good. Like, how and I accept it. Like, how somebody may look at me and say, oh, Miranda's a good person, she's sweet, she's that's that person. But I may have been shitty to other people, and I know I have. Like, I'm back then when I was in school, I think I used to not even bully people, not even that, but like, I would be in like groups of friends and stuff, and we'll probably talk shit, like, just as some mean ass bitches, you know, talk shit about people and stuff. And to me, that's totally wrong. Or like, it could be with anything. Like, what else have I probably done to people? Like, just anything. Like, me, I used to be mean to one of my sisters and stuff. I remember when she first started smoking weed, I used to be like, ugh, like, why are you smoking weed? Like, basically because my mom, obviously, like, if she noticed you smoke weed, like, she's gonna assume like that's like a badass drug, like you're just a drug addict or something, like, if you smoke weed or a vape or shit like that. I think so. But yeah, like, I used to judge my sister. I'd be like, oh, you smoke weed? Like, no, you're a bad person, I don't want to be around you. To me now, smoking fucking weed, not now, but at that point when I was in school, I ended up smoking weed too, like, doing the same shit. But yeah, like, you can be something to everybody in different ways, if that's how you explain it. Like, so that's why, wait, that had nothing to do with what I was saying, girl, bye. But I'm sorry, I be getting into different type of topics. I might have ADHD, I don't know. But yeah, guys, that's how I got kicked out of school. And after that, I probably do another video of what happened like after that. But yeah, after I got kicked out of school, I don't know, my life was just going downhill after that. I think I ended up finally passing, and they told me to go to high school and stuff, but I didn't want to go to that high school. I wanted to do online, because I was so isolated for that time. Like, at that school, it was like you couldn't even talk to friends for, like, it was just one person. Me and her, like, we weren't talking every damn second, because it was like it was a strict school. It was an alternative school. You can't be talking to somebody all the damn time. So I started getting very isolated, and I was already very isolated. Like, even before I left my main school that I failed from, I still was very isolated. Like, I only had like 2 friends, and those are my best friends. And I would talk to them, but even at that school, I stopped showing up. That's probably the main reason why I failed. Like, I stopped showing up at that school. I stopped going. I just didn't go anymore. Like, I literally would go weeks without going. And I remember that last week of school when it was a lot of people who were failing though. I think it was during COVID and stuff. It was a lot of people who failed. So it wasn't just me, guys. Like, it was a lot of people that I know who failed. But I just remember that I just remember at that time I was just so excited for graduation. I already had my whole outfit, and I ended up feeling like literally I think I still have those heels and them shoes and stuff. Like, I was feeling bad. And I remember the last week or something, I had a teacher and she gave me a stack of paper. She's like, if you finish this, maybe you can get some credits to pass or something. And I finished it. I finished every single paper. I was up for like 2 days, and it wasn't enough. Like, I was behind. Like, I was I was so behind. And I remember they gave everybody a paper to show if you're gonna go to the graduation thing and pass, because they did like a little graduation thing if you're gonna leave middle school and stuff. And it was some girl, I think it was some girl who was like, Miranda ain't passed or something like that. And me, I was lying like a motherfucker. Like, I was lying so hard, guys. Like, I was lying, saying, oh, I did pass, or this and this, that. But, or I do get to go to summer school. Oh, that's what it was. Like, the paper was saying, like, if you're able to go to summer school. And one saying, like, you can't even go to summer school. It's not going to help you, so you got to restart. Mine was the one, bitch, you can't go to summer school, you gotta restart. That was so embarrassing, guys. So I didn't even get the chance to, like, nothing. Like, bitch, you gotta restart that shit. But yeah, at that point that did fuck me up. But now, like, it's kind of nothing to me. That's why I'm obviously like telling people, because I really like look at it as like I'm not planning on going to college and like doing all that stuff. I plan on doing this forever until it funds, like, obviously eventually, like when my YouTube takes off and stuff, I want to invest that money into like homes and things that are gonna stay forever, like, if that makes sense. But yeah, like, I don't know. But yeah, so if you're younger than me, I would say obviously, like, I don't know how to explain it, but even me now, like, ever since like that happened and stuff, that I got kicked out, I'm still going to graduate, just because my parents came to the US and stuff, and that's a very big thing for them. Like, they did everything, and I should at least graduate, you know what I mean? Like, at least do that shit. And yeah, but if you're a girl like me or anything like that and you're young, please don't do nothing dumb. And I'm not even gonna tell you what to not do, but I would just say, like, do what's best for you. And my camera had cut off, and I literally ended the video and everything, and it cut off. That just pissed me off. But what I was saying was, I'm still going to graduate real soon. I'm 19. I was supposed to graduate in 2025, like, from high school and stuff like that, but I didn't. But I was really, well, I'm not gonna really talk about that because I have it coming real soon and I don't want to spoil it. But real soon, I have some big news and stuff for y'all guys and stuff that I'm going to vlog, and it's just gonna be very fun. But what I was saying is, if you have parents alive, and especially if they're immigrants, or if they were immigrants, or whatever way they came over here for you and had you, and you were able to go to school and graduate and stuff like that, not graduate, but go to school, make sure you graduate. Like, if you don't have nobody to if you don't feel like you can make somebody proud, or if you don't want to make anyone proud, make yourself proud. Literally, make yourself proud. Like I say, if you have parents, make them proud. And if you don't get along with your parents, or if you don't have parents, or if you're adopted, or you feel like I don't want to make nobody proud, like none of these people love me, make yourself proud. Like, that's the only thing you can do. And of course, like, it's the diploma and stuff like that, but if you need it, I feel like every kid should do it. Like, every kid should graduate, every kid should stay in school, every kid should do not the right thing, because some of the stuff they teach us in school is bullshit. I'm dead ass serious. some of that stuff is a scam and a bullshit. Like, stuff that I don't get is, why do we have to go to school and be there for this many hours? And why can't we just go to school, learn what we gotta learn, and leave? Like, I don't know. That stuff be dumb to me. Like, it'd be real dumb to me. I'm not going to lie. But don't be bad like me. And if you're gonna smoke, don't do it at school. Don't do drugs. Literally don't do drugs at all in the first place. And if you do drugs, do it at home. That's probably the only place to do it. Do it at home. Don't do it at school. Don't do anything that will cause you to mess up. Or don't trust anybody. Don't trust your friends. Because if you trust your friends or whoever it is, they might not even be your real friends and they might tell. Just, if you do something that you know like could get you kicked out of your school, keep it to yourself. That's all I'll say. Like me now, if I was in school or something, I know if the school knew that I'm not supposed to be smoking weed or having weed on me or having pins on me, I'm not gonna tell anybody. Nobody's gonna know that shit. Nobody. But at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason. And just because I got kicked out of school, don't make me nothing. Like, literally nothing. I mean, it does at that point. It did make me like, girl, what the fuck did you just do, or what happened? But if that did happen to you, you're not nothing less than another person that didn't get kicked out. Like, we're all human and everything happens for a reason, and it all depends on what you do after. Like, after that, I could have been so depressed and so mad that I got kicked out, and I probably could have ended it, or I probably could have disappeared and went missing, or I probably could have got so high and just never woke up, or I probably could have done anything else. But the fact that I still at least went to the new school and kept going, and I probably did fail after that. I'm not going to lie, I made a lot of bad mistakes, but the fact is that now I know who I am now, and now I know that that shit is not okay, and that you gotta get the shit done and over with. As much as you hate it, the faster you get it done and over with is the faster you can get away from it, if that makes sense. But yeah, stay off of drugs and get away from drugs and do it for you and love yourself, and don't believe in your plans, believe in God's plans, because yeah, I love you all. That is the end of this video, and that is my little story time. Bye.